Congratulations to organize such a wonderful tournament.
Thank you, sir. My name is Nour, N-O-U-R.
Okay.
I'm the Vice President for the Padel Federation. It's the fastest sport growing in the world. So in Ghana is no difference. It's also growing very, very fast. From a number of registered players, 60 last year. This year we have more than 170 players registered. So it's worth it to make a big tournament. And we are proud to say it is 75 teams, which is a record.
Can you let us know some history behind the Padel?
Padel is a sport that exists since 70s. However, a country like Dubai has hosted the world tour for Padel, and since then the game is growing. It's a social game, it's easy to be played, and it's also very competitive. So it's been growing globally with a very big speed. And it was introduced in Ghana in December last year, December 2022, sorry. But it grew so fast, and we took the initiative by increasing the number of courts from 2 to 4, and also the number of clubs in Ghana is also increasing. Currently, there is a lot of companies that are willing to allocate a space for this game to grow. In Labone, it's coming up. In Airport, it's coming up. In Westland, is also coming up. In Tema, there is some courts are coming. In Spintex, there is more courts are coming. So you can see the game is growing in a very nice speed.
What was the process of the registration concerning this tournament?
The club here is called S2 Club. They took the initiative to do the tournament. And this is the first tournament that they are awarding cash back, and you can see a lot of sponsors has sponsored, like Samsung, like Coca-Cola, like Soccerbet. They all believe in the game, and they believe that it's attracting a good crowd. So the announcement was made, and then a lot of teams came from Ivory Coast, some teams came from Spain, some teams came from Lebanon, and a lot of teams, the majority is from Ghana.
How do you manage volunteers and staff for this tournament?
The management of S2 is managing this, not the federation, so I will leave it to the management of S2.
How do you promote Padel to attract people in Ghana?
The federation is trying to promote Padel in so many ways. One of it is to introduce it to schools, to bring more sponsors for people to hear about it more and more, to organizing more tournaments, to encouraging the kids, the new generation, to get into the Padel through a lot of trainings that has been done, by getting certified coaches, by bringing a coach from Spain just recently to raise the level of Ghana. So there is so many ways of introducing the Padel game and encouraging a lot of people.
You made mention of introducing it in schools, but the only court we have in Ghana is here, Sprinters and Labone. So how are you going to?
The courts are not only Spintex and Labone, maybe the known ones, but there is one coming up in Airport, there is another one in Westland, or if you want to call it Airport, next to Fiesta Royal Hotel. There is Trasaco who has more courts, Ketia is now opening more courts, and much more is coming. Now, for the schools, we are in coordination with Ministry of Education and Ministry of Sport, and then they will allocate some of the schools, and most probably the next project will be in Labone School.
You know that Padel is new in Ghana. Do you have any sponsors who are helping Padel to progress?
For now, it's mainly personal initiatives. However, this is the first tournament where we get people like Samsung, Coca-Cola, Soccerbet, Telecel, they are sponsoring.
What are the tournament rules? What are the rules?
We follow the global Padel rules.
What are some of the challenges that you are facing?
Some of the challenges we are facing is that since Padel is new, the level of people participating might be still not encouraging to compete with people coming from Ivory Coast, where they have started long ago.
How do you handle unexpected issues during this tournament? How do you handle it, unexpected issue?
we have to define what is the unexpected issue. I can tell you about a challenge which is very difficult and we might face is the rain. In case it rains, currently the courts in Ghana is not provided with a shelter for rain, so they are not covered. We are working on it. As you can see, we have started with these 2 courts and we are working on it.
What lesson have you learned from your past experience and how have you applied them to future tournaments?
We've learned that the number of teams should be controlled because to organize 120 games within 4 days is very, very difficult. So we should limit the number of teams. This is something very, very important. Plus, we need to divide the teams based on levels, which we are already doing, but maybe there's another criteria to be followed.
How do you ensure a positive experience for participants?
So far, the feedback is very positive from previous tournaments, and we don't see any challenges now for people not to enjoy. However, we will take everybody's input for the next tournament.
Are there any innovative or technology or tools ensuring to enhance this tournament?
Yes, definitely. One of it is to making the score digital instead of verbal score. So we are taking that into consideration, and then moreover we are working on live streaming the next games.
How do you apply feedback and lessons learned to improve the future tournament? How do you improve it?
Well, after each and every tournament, we have a committee that takes the inputs of everybody, and then we work on it and to try to accommodate everybody's request and wish.
What advice are you giving to Ghanaians?
The game is still new. Maybe the Ghanaians didn't join the game yet, but a lot of people have started. And I would advise them to start as early as possible, especially those who play tennis. Reason being, they can be part of the overall goal, which is to make a national team, and we call it Golden Stars.
What social media channel do you use, or how effective it is? About the social media.
Currently, we have our own post, and then we work on a website. We have a website for the federation, and moreover, people's reactions and people's social media is also very interactive. But we believe we can do more in terms of social media.
When we come to Ghana, especially some of the radio stations and read the movies, a lot of Ghanaians don't know about Padel in Ghana. What are you doing?
It's just a matter of time when hotels introduce it, when everybody introduces it, more tournaments, more social media, everybody will hear about it. So it's just a matter of time.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.